Hello, everyone, and welcome back here from our break. We are now in game number 3 of your winner bracket semifinals, number 1 series here of your HoN SEA tournament, where we have Junior once again on our Legion side, and then we have TokyoRevengers here on the Hellborn side. Once again, your main shoutcaster, What You Got, rejoined here by my trusty sidekick and co-caster, Volka.
Hello, everyone.
All right, Volka. We're tied up, one game apiece. You've seen what both these teams can do and what they've shown us. Who is going to take this series and move on into the final round?
Man, wait, I have to see some picks first. Right?
No. That is not how that works. You get to pick
What?
right now. You have to tell me who is going to win based on what you've seen so far from the two teams. Or, you could be like, well, if somebody picks Bushwhack, they win. That's a value, valid answer, of course.
We have seen people who wins. They had like Bushwhack, or it was what, Armadon first game?
Yeah.
So
are you saying if anyone has Armadon or Bushwhack, they auto win?
And the heroes are not banned, so...
Okay, so you're expecting to see both of those heroes this game?
I don't know, but well, okay. So we see Bushwhack. And
okay.
Man, I'm surprised actually. Why do they first pick a Pestilence? Is Pestilence that strong?
They really love Pesty. But
they prioritize the Pestilence over than Bushwhack, for example? Or...
I suppose so. And I mean, we saw the Bubbles finally get banned this series. So that I think the Bubbles ban replaced the Pesty ban. And we've been seeing Bubbles get first pick like every single game, right?
Yeah.
So
but he's losing every time though.
Wait, did Bubbles lose every single game?
Yeah, he lost the first. Yeah, he lost every game.
Interesting. I'm a bit surprised by that. But we have Bushwhack and Andromeda. I believe that was picked the first phase last game.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say
but it was on TokyoRevengers had the Bushwhack and the Andro, right?
Yeah, that was the
opposite team. So yeah, now exactly. Junior has stolen the Bushwhack Andro combo from the other team, and they're gonna see if they can run it themselves now. And there is a silhouette. So you know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see a silhouette.
Yeah, silhouette is always good to see.
Silhouette lost the first series, right?
Yeah, he lost.
Man, these guys got to step up their silhouette game, man. They're giving
silhouette and bubbles and the last.
They're giving some bad rep to silhouette, man. This is my hero. We gotta get some W's with the silhouette, and they got the pesty with it. So some swarm into right click synergy. Like that is what I love to see when I see like a pestilence pickup, is picking up that hard carry, lots of DPS. I think the silhouette is great when paired with the pestilence. What do you think about the Magnus on top as the third pick?
Magnus is always a good pick, so yeah.
So Magnus is never bad?
Yeah, it's always good, I think.
Okay. Are you saying that because you like to play Magnus?
No, Magnus is just good in general, man.
I also play Magnus, so I mean, might not be the best Magnus, but I play a little Magnus sometimes. When I'm not, giving them over to you, but like, hey, Volka, you play the Magnus.
But it's. I mean, they have more experience than us on this game. So, but yeah, they rather ban like a Tundra, Mage Bane, Doctor's Reaper than, for example, Bushwhack. So that's for sure different than us.
Second banning phase coming out. We're almost done now. We have Witchlayer, Bramble, and Vindicator banned out by Legion, and then we have Hellbringer and Accursed. Those feel like some respect bans from the first two matches. Accursed from game 1, Hellbringer from game 2.
I mean, if you want to respect ban from the first game, do you ban Accursed or do you ban Armadon?
Yeah, that's a good point, because they could have definitely banned the Armadon.
Yeah,
well, they have one more ban, so maybe they still will try to ban the Armadon.
Yeah, they can still ban it for sure.
Yeah, maybe the Accursed enabled the Armadon to have such a good game as well. Maybe that could be the thought process there.
That's maybe why.
And having a Bushwhack with both an Accursed and an Andromeda, they might not even care about the Armadon because they're just more worried about the Bushwhack.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of some reasons. They last banned Drunken Master. Okay, did not I do not think that they would ban a Drunken because, judging from what they have so far, they have a Pesty, Magnus, and Silhouette. Drunken doesn't feel that scary to me.
Yeah, I don't.
Like they have AoE stuns to hold them down, and then a lot of minus armor right click presence. So I personally, I don't really think the Drunken would have been a big deal, but maybe they feel it's not something they want to have to play against.
Man, Legion got the first 2 pick, right?
Yes.
So it means they
It
can have
means?
Bushwhack and Armadan on the same team.
Oh, so then they really win, is what you're saying.
It's
As you said, whoever has Bushwhack and Armadon wins the game.
Yeah, it's outdrafted. It's over.
But they're going up against Silhouette.
No, I don't know, because actually Pestilence and Silhouette, like Pestility on top of Silhouette eating you, like that can do.
Yeah, don't forget Pesty can get a staff and he can swarm multiple targets.
Exactly.
So just,
and that's probably why they don't really care about banning Armadon. They're maybe like, we are confident.
Oh, okay, so they are going to go the Armadon. I'm wondering what they're going to pair with it, though, because the Cursed is banned this time.
Demonted Shaman, stuff like that.
Oh, I could go with Thunderbringer. So I guess that's their mid lane then, right?
Yeah.
This looks very similar to their first game.
It's like a mix.
Like it's a mix, yeah, because they had a what's their carry in game number 1? It wasn't a Bushwhack, it was a I'm blanking. Oh, Dark Lady. It was a Dark Lady. Right?
Yeah, Dark Lady.
And Dark Lady would have been pretty decent against the Silhouette again.
There goes the Hag, man.
Wretched Hag. We haven't seen a lot of Hag lately. I'm very surprised because I casted a lot of Hag last weekend, where the hero just had so many impactful games.
Yeah, and this casual mode, like you should have a really good time with Hag.
Yeah, mainly because once you get to Grimoire, you just turn into a monster. Sate likes to call him Exodia when he gets the item. Yeah, there's a Golden Veil last pick. So Sate likes to call Hag Exodia because once you get like a few items, you turn into like ultimate form. But I've seen games where like the Hag gets 1v2'd in like short lane, and she's still just she gets levels, and then even when she's like level 7, she's outputting like 600-700 AoE damage regardless of items. So she's always like impactful in terms of like just getting XP, even if she's not getting farm. But obviously with farm, she's really dangerous.
Look at this pick. It's
Jerizaya.
Like, okay, we don't have Accurus, we're gonna pick Jerizaya.
Okay, I mean they still have some magic damage, but the Jerizaya ultimate is actually quite good, I would say, against like the Silhouette and the.
Yeah, you don't have the same impact on the laning phase as an Accurus, for example.
But the team fights are stronger.
Yeah, but the team fight are slightly stronger, I guess. Yeah.
So the Golden Veil is actually quite good in casual mode because if you're able to like genocide, your team gets a huge gold bonus. So you kind of get like really snowbally with GPMs. It's very dependent on like how good their laning and early game goes. If they're able to like group together, take team fights, and just kind of roll. So the Golden Veil can either be really good or it could be... I think I've seen it once or twice where like it wasn't very impactful. So it's very possible. And seeing as how they have like kind of tanky heroes on the Legion side, and then maybe like Thunderbringer to scout him out before they take an initiation, I could say the Golden Veil pick maybe not working this game that well, but we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, we are not used to see Golden Veil. I mean, at least I'm not.
Oh, very nice D-word coming out here from Jerizaya. And by the way, they run Jerizaya support. I don't know if you were...
yeah, that's what I said. I said, like, it was supposed to be, I guess, Armadon Accurus, and then it went to Armadon Jerizaya.
Yeah, so... most of the time, I've been seeing Jerizaya play position 5 in short lane, but they have Andromeda, so it'll be position 4 second support. All right, before we get any further here, let's do a quick sync up. So I am at 30... 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. You good, Paradise? 23, 22. Might have the Bloodlust kill here. Jerizaya, he's going to go down. 4 players. Finding him in the area here. He will fall.
And do you notice also again, well, that was the opposite team, but on game 1. But again, they are playing against Hag, Silhouette, and they have no catch at all.
Yeah. So they only have like an Andro stun.
It didn't really matter as they lost. The team who had Silhouette and Bubbles, they lost the game still.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird to play without any catch against these two.
Yeah, it's you would think the team with like the more secure disables and everything, they'd be able to do much better, but they
Maybe
ended up
on
losing that first game.
yeah, they did lose. So maybe on casual mode it's less like it has, yeah, less impact, I guess. But on man, you can get split push to death in a normal game, no?
Yeah.
If you,
If we were to run this in a normal mode game, I think my team would not be too happy with my drafting. They feel
yeah,
like
I think
we
that,
can't catch anyone. Just
yeah,
chasing
it's
everyone all game long.
super frustrating.
Hag blinks
To
away here. Magma eats the Comet stun. They're going to both be fine. It's a little bit of pressure coming in from the Bushwhack and the Endro. But yeah, like a Hag Magmus dual offlane looks kind of weird, right?
yeah, it is weird for sure.
Hag having blink level 1 as well.
So yeah, it could have been Hag mid and Pestilence like Suicide, but they choose to send Pestilence middle. So
Yeah, they tend to like to secure farm on the Pestilence.
okay, he's going
And he's
PK
going
or
up
start
against it.
right away usually.
So I don't know what he'll do this game, but I've seen games where they go Alkbones Ghost Marchers into staff,
Okay.
which is very different from I'm sure what you were gonna think or say. So that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see Alkbones this game, but the Ghost Marchers I think is maybe a little bit more interesting than the Alkbones probably, because Pesty doesn't really farm the fastest. Top lane we have a kill happening here. They actually do bring down the Armadon. Golden Veil gonna overshoot the jump there with the plunge. Jersey has boots. Gonna be just fine for now. But the Silhouette Golden Veil lane, not your like more traditional lane. Andromeda gonna use the Golden Apple here, auto attacking, trying to get a counter kill with the Bushwhack. Hag gonna blink away to safety on 29 life or so. And he'll be fine. That was almost a counter kill. But yeah, Golden Veil Silhouette, not your like more traditional short lane, but they're making it work so far, getting that kill up in the top lane on Armadon. Both side lanes are having a lot of impact. 3-0 start here for TokyoRevengers.
I mean, Jeremiah, yeah, he's done nothing. Like he cannot do anything. As we
Yeah,
said
I just
earlier,
throw out a
it's
heal
not an
bomb and
accurate.
that's about it.
Yeah, it's not an accuracy. It's on lane. He's doing way less. Like, oh,
Newerth are gonna have to go back to base here without any mana or a rune. Remember in game number 1, the Thunderbringer played against the Magmus and he just kept getting roamed? Hasn't happened just yet. Armadon gonna die for the second time up in the top lane. I think he was contesting the hard camp. And funny enough, with 0-2, he's still out farming the Silhouette. In terms of last hits, not in terms of GPM. 17-1 against 13-2. You find that surprising? Magma's gonna stun into the trees here.
oh, Jeremiah is also flanking.
Oh, Aurora finds him.
Yeah.
Bushwhack will take him out. He did not have the knuckles. Oh man, it was like 5 seconds being delivered. He just barely missed charge number 1. Unfortunate. If that was me, I would say, yep, that's typical. Typical RNG.
Typical RNG.
Typical RNG. So yeah, Armadon, he's got a beast heart already. I mean, he's almost got his Helm of the Black Legion. Just needs the life tube.
He's 300 GPM with 70 creep kills. I mean, he's farming well.
He was like 370, and then he just lost a lot from being dead.
He's got as much creep kills as his Bushwhack, for example, which is his safe lane hero. So it's like really good.
Magmus porting down to the bot lane. They're going to bring 3 players down here. Pesty charging forward with a flight. They're trying to catch the Bushwhack. Body block's coming in from the Hag, but Bushwhack will sidestep to safety. Here comes Jeremiah with the heal. They turn it around, and now Pesty trying to go for a kill here on the Andromeda, but he might fall first as the team support is there, and they will make it a 2-0 exchange. Magmus was here, did use a Lava Surge, but the turn potential was there from the Legion side. They make it a 2-0 engagement.
Yeah, when you want to gank and you're the one dying, that's not what you want. It's bad. And it's 2 charge for Bushwhack after that. And he's mad Reds.
Yeah, and he's almost got his Ghost Marchers as well now. So he's up to Only 450 GPM. Still, the Silhouette is having a great start. 3-0, 600 GPM.
Yeah, Silhouette is doing really good.
I really hope we don't see that super passive Silhouette build. Magnus coming in here. Good charm coming in from Jeremiah. Perfectly baits the Thunderbringer. Can they turn it around and get a kill here on the Magnus, or is he too slippery with the Striders? I think once TB has another Blast of Lightning up, boom, there goes the Magnus kill. And Jeremiah being in the right place at the right time, perfectly using that charm. Very good heads up play coming in from Junior here once again. They even up the score, 4-4.
Yeah, 4-4, yeah. And the gold and the XP are like super close, so...
Mhm.
And yeah, you said about the Silhouette build, but I think they learned from the first game. I know that was on the opposite team, but he seemed that he was not doing much damage to Armadon, so maybe he's gonna like adapt his build, and he's playing with a Pestilence. So maybe you want like Shieldbreaker there to...
I hope so. I hope something a little bit more aggressive.
Oh,
Armadon getting dove here. Greed Gutter comes out from Golden Veil, and even though Armadon has got 1,000 life, not really the most tanky just yet.
Yeah.
Magnus comes up here as well for some tower assistance. They'll probably break the tower here, pending any defense here, but Pestilence goes down in the bot lane. Wretched Hag also going to go down. It's a double tap legendary streak coming out for Bushwhack. The Silhouette does get the tower up in the top lane, but bot lane there's just not a lot of good rotations from the Pesty, unfortunately. He's trying to make ganks happen, but every time he's going down there, they just end up getting counter-killed.
Every time Pestilence is showing to gank, he is the one dying. And Bushwhack is getting kills, so that's... yeah. That's not really working so far.
Yeah, and the Thunderbringer is having a much better game this time than he did in game number 1, where he was constantly getting pressured. Now he's 1-0-3, hovering over 400 GPM, so he's going to have an earlier, I think, or more power this game than he did in the previous attempt. There's the Outbones pick up on Silhouette. Currently level 9. 665 gold per minute, very high above the rest of the chart. So, first item. I gotta imagine this is a good, like, Nullfire Shrunken game. Going up against, like, both a Jeremiah Charm and an Armadon.
Yeah.
I really hope we're gonna see Nullfire Blade this game. If we don't, I'm gonna be pretty sad. If it's at least not a Shieldbreaker.
I mean, it has to be at least a Shieldbreaker, man, if he's not getting Nullfire. Like, come on. He's playing with Pestilence. He needs some tools to burst this Armadon.
Alright, so top lane, Silhouette and Armadon going at it. A lot of counter pressure from the spines.
Yeah, and Silhouette needs to care about TB ulti. He cannot get like super low.
Yeah, that is true. He might try to go for the kill here. You can tell he wants it. Lotus comes out. One more spine, might get a counter kill. TB? Yeah, there it is. You called it. So even though you got the kill. Meanwhile, bot lane, the charm comes out on Bushwhack, prevents the Golden Veil from trying to kill the Bushwhack there. And it's an onslaught streak now for Bushwhack. Silhouette was 5-0, but with that death, she will lose her streak. She's still about 130 gold per minute higher than the Bushwhack right now.
Yeah.
But in the big picture, I don't think it's really going to be too much of a gap. Thunderbringer gets a kill here on the Magnus, but he does end up falling to the Wretched Hag. She still has Bat Blast available. Bushwhack trying to pressure this tower now. It's below half-life. Port is coming in. I believe this is from the Magnus. Alright, Armadon's got his black helm. Let the tanking Armadon begin. Think we'll see raid boss Armadon like we did in the other game?
I guess. Armadon is always a raid boss anyway.
Golden Veil gets his tree chop there. I guess he got spotted. It's a savage 6 streak now for Bushwhack. Pretty easy cleanup cruise. He was stunned on the way down. He's level 10 here, has the Elder just finished, and he's gonna go for Kongor. DD runs. That is a timing.
Yeah, it's like Elder Private coming, DD showing. Perfect.
There's a revelation ward in the pit, which I believe is supposed to spot Kong, like if it's directly on him, but it's slightly pulled. I don't know if they actually see the Kong. Probably not. So they don't know the HP unless it gets dragged back. Yeah, there's no way this is going to be contested. This is going to be a token going to Bushwhack. 10.5-minute token to life. Level 10 Bushwhack. Hitting level 11 there. Silhouette. Again, having trouble dealing with this Armadon. Here comes Golden Veil. Uses the Greed Gutter. Hasn't used the plunge yet. I'm a little bit surprised. I guess they didn't want to commit. Silhouette had too many spines on him. No, Magnus is here though. Silhouette might swap back in. Is at the fountain. Doesn't have a tree to grapple to. Might have made a mistake there. They are going to lose the Magnus, so Armadon 1 versus 4 gets, well, more or less 2 kills because the Lightning Storm came and took out the Golden Veil. They end up getting both the supports. Yeah. Now, that is not what you want to see happen if you're TokyoRevengers, because that was a big commitment to try to bring down that Armadon.
And actually, TB with Armadon is really good because you are going in Armadon with maybe forgetting that you can get burst by someone else. So you're like committing and then you're dying.
It's funny. TV Armadon don't scream synergy, but I know exactly what you mean. He's getting everyone low because he's just taking so much return pressure. Or at least they're taking the return pressure from the spines, and then TV just gets to, you know, casually press R and get a kill or two here and there. Alright, well, Junior's down here in the bot lane, kind of grouped up with their token a little bit, but they're not like committed by all means. They're still spacing the map. Armadon in the mid lane now, TB snagging the Merrick's up in the top. Bushwhack gets a haster, and so they might be looking for an engagement here. But again, they don't really have the best catch. We talked about that before. So they're going to have to just kind of run in brute force, you know, train down the towers and try to force TokyoRevengers to make a move here, as they, even though they, you know, they get this haster, there's not really a whole lot they can achieve out of this. You think we'll see them group somewhere for like a tower push, or are they just going to be using this token to farm? As Bushwhack's still trying to work toward his Shrunken. Yeah,
they might try to push top at least with it, I think. But,
Let me see.
Or only 40 seconds. I can't see the...
can't see, but I would imagine it was a 10.5-minute token, so it should be it should be under a minute left.
Okay.
Yeah. Quick maths there. You had me using my morning brain to think. I don't like thinking too much, but I appreciate you thinking of me. Use my noodle. Alright, right click's coming in from Silhouette here on the mid lane tower.
Yeah, they're trading middle for top lane.
Meanwhile, Armadon is split pushing the bot all alone all the way at the tier 2. They're diving onto the Andromeda here. I believe that started off with either a Golden Veil or Magnus initiation.
Yeah,
Silhouette just comes in for the cleanup, gets the kill, and it looks like she's going Nullstone again.
Oh my god, yeah,
they just love this Alkbone's Nullstone build. I gotta say, it, like, to me, when you play against Armadon Thunderbringer, the Nullstone, like, I get why you want it against the TB Ultimate, but it's just not that good, man. Like, it's so easy to remove it. Armadon getting caught here all the way at the base. He's just a space creating monster right now. He dies, but he takes a lot of attention toward himself. And meanwhile, up in the top lane, the rest of the team was grabbing the tier 1 tower. Can you imagine being 1-6 Falca and still having the amount of impact this Armadon has? 540 GPM.
The guy is 550 GPM, like 540. It's like he's 1-6.
He's only 100 behind the Bush and the TB, who have had great games this time around.
Yeah, he's gonna have his stuff in like 400 golds.
Yeah. TB's got Grimoire and now a completed Void Talisman. Under 15 minutes, he's got 2 items already on the TB. And even just from the Grimoire Lightning Storm, that's gonna be dealing so much damage. He's currently 23% on the hero chart. Again, every time we cast the Thunderbringer, that's really no surprise. But you know, that number is gonna potentially keep growing with the Grimoire pickup now.
I'm surprised TB is not banned on this mod because he's gonna get items anyway.
Yep.
And TB with items make you do so much, and you can't really prevent that. So
Yeah, I mean, they tried in game 1, right? They tried to shut him down, but ultimately it just didn't really matter. He got his farm anyway.
yeah.
Shield Breaker picked up on Bushwhack. He is not going the Shrunken Head. Going the greedy route here.
Oh, Silhouette? Silhouette is going Geo or is he going Nilfire?
It's probably a Firebrand, honestly. It wouldn't surprise me. At this point, I feel like they're just they have a build and they just stick to it, which
No.
I don't like it at all.
Oh no, man.
Not in this game anyway. This is not a Nullstone Firebrand game. Here comes the Greed Gutter. Ultimate Barbed Armor's activated though. Silhouette can't man up. She's gonna try to stop the TP. Golden Veil is gonna be the one to stop it, and they're actually gonna kill him. So they play that one very well. Very patient. Golden Veil picks up a Sand Scepter now for the Barbed Armor. And also for the Charm. Another good tool to remove. So Junior's looking to pressure here at the bot lane as they already took out the tier 2 tower. Swap comes in from Andromeda and takes out the Magnus who had his Surge on cooldown. They catch him. Now top lane Silhouette and Golden Veil push out the tower. This is a level 16 Silhouette now. At 16 minutes, she's almost 800 gold per minute.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I've seen some 900 GPM sills, so this doesn't surprise me, especially given the item build. Going for the bones. It's just, I mean, the sad part is, even with all this farm, I don't feel like he can necessarily kill targets very quickly. It's more like a farming, split pushing build.
Do you like that they are going staff on 2 heroes like Pestilence and Hag when they can staff each other, because they don't really have someone else to staff? So
yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they want the stats to like bulk up. It's the only thing I can imagine. Armadon's gonna die here. The Pesty Swarm doing so much damage with the Silhouette.
You see, Armadon is not that.
Yeah, he doesn't have any armor right now, so maybe he should look to. Well, I guess he wants his staff first, but still gonna have similar issues, right?
He needs to
Still
get
gonna be not that tanky.
the Arm of the Mad Mage. No, I think that's good this game.
I see what you mean, but
and you're getting ton of armor.
Yeah, it's kind of anti-synergy though. It does minus magic armor in the aura.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I could see why you would maybe go for that. Personally, I don't like it. That doesn't mean it's wrong. TB gonna kick Golden Veil off the tree here. Picks up. Actually, it wasn't TB. It was Sherazaya with the Arcane Bomb. Good heads up there. They saw him flip into the tree with the Ward of Sight. Silhouette doing some damage at the base here. Has his Geobane picked up. Heavy pressure coming in. Has a Shadow at the base, ready to swap out. Is going to swap out here. And Tower is almost dead. So he's going to basically, I think, play a lot of split push this game and just try to chip down the towers.
He needs to do the rat gaming.
I think he should go Shieldbreaker then if he wants to play like that, right?
Yeah, he should, for sure.
Because as good as the Geobane is for split pushing, I think the Shieldbreaker would be more damage, just offering him less mobility to get around the map quicker. Magnus gonna push in the tier 1 down here, bottom. No resistance from Junior at all. We have Kong War coming up in 2 minutes, so we could see a clash perhaps for the token. Invis Ward spots out the Pestilence. Stevie ulti comes out and they just melt him on top of that Comet Stun. It's a champion and Newerth streak now for A. Rexander, 9-0 on the Bushwhack. Picks up a Nullstone here. So he keeps the Shieldbreaker level 1. Gonna go into a defensive item. Bit surprised that it's not the Shrunken Head though, because I feel like the Nullstone is not very useful this game.
No, it's not at all. not at all, so.
I'm a bit curious as to what he's trying to spell block. Is it the Golden Veil ultimate? Is it the
Well, it's like
is it the bats from Hag, like the Haunt? Because
I don't know, but it's
there's really everything is AOE or right click.
really
Like,
bad.
I have no idea why he would go null stone this game. Like a shrunken head is just infinitely better.
Even a
Find
Geo.
himself a DD.
Even a Geo is way better there.
Yeah. Oh, can he kill the Pesty here? Double damage Bushwhack 3. Oh my god.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you see how many hits he killed the Pesty in? Dust comes out, 3 shots to Magnus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You see, man,
Null Stone Bushwhack OP. We don't know anything, Volka.
That's why.
We should just keep our mouths shut. And look what
DD,
spawns, by the way. The Kongor. Well, he's got another DD rune.
Yeah.
Just like the last time at 10:30.
Yeah, this guy is cheating actually.
This guy is a very lucky Bushwhack player. Gets DD runes.
But that's what you
Alright.
get from not
Talking
batting
life.
Bushwhack. You don't bat Bushwhack? That's what you deserve, man.
You deserve to get DD rune Kongor.
You deserve to get raked by the Bushwhack, man.
Oh man. Silhouette goes for Portal Key, by the way. 814 GPM. He's still far ahead of the Bushwhack in terms of GPM. Level 18.
Yeah,
But
and he
the,
took top
Bushwhack,
door,
but the
so
Bushwhack's level 19. With a token now.
the
I
racks
wonder
are
if he'll
open.
buy Shieldbreaker 3 because he's got 3,400 gold in a token.
Yeah.
Magnus stuns the
Oh.
creeps. Oh no. Void Talisman comes out. He does disjoint the combat stun, and he actually survives because of that. Good disjoint. Meanwhile, Silhouette at the base takes out the tower. Almost gets the range backs. Is he going to get it with the illusion? No, it's not going to be
Oh.
enough. Very close, though. And he ends up swapping to the base.
Look at Golden Veil.
Yep.
He's away.
The range. By the way, the range Rax. I'm not sure if you knew this, but the range Rax has 10 less armor than the melee Raxes,
Yeah, I know.
which is, I believe, why they always go for the range Rax first.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay. There's some flying couriers coming in now from Golden Veil. Okay. This game's starting to get a little more spicy. I guess he's trying to. Who's he trying to scout with this?
We all saw this coming.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Golden
yeah.
Veil. He's the one getting scouted. He falls here. Meanwhile, at the top lane, Hag and Silhouette trying to split push. Not gonna work out for them. Silhouette gonna get caught here and dies. Doesn't have a buyback.
Yeah.
And the GPM slowly dropping now. Bushwhack gonna take a slight GPM lead here of about 15. First time I think I've seen the Bushwhack higher.
Destroyed a Legion tower.
Isn't it
Bushwhack is
wild
gonna
to
get
see-
immortal actually.
Isn't it wild to see 800 GPM carries? Bushwhack is 14-0. He needs one more. Courier dies. I guess they weren't microing it. Yarzai just walks up and smacks it. Tower
What did
is taking
Bushwhack,
heavy pressure here.
Did you
Yeah.
see what Bushwhack bought?
No.
Okay.
Am I gonna be surprised?
I don't know. I have no idea what he.
Oh, it was actually like a serious question. I thought it was like a. I saw what he bought. Did you? Let's
I
talk
don't know.
about it. No, okay. I think I just saw some Shieldbreaker recipes bought though. So we'll see. Bat Blast takes out the creep wave. Armadon rolls in, distracts 3 players. Meanwhile, in the backline, Magnus jumps in, but he's all by himself now. Comes out of the steam bath. Arcane Bomb, gonna hit. They are going to kill the Magnus. It is an immortal for the Bushwhack. Magnus buys back. Silhouette jumps in. Is going to get a kill here on the Andromeda. 2-man stun from the Magnus. Take out Armadon. Bushwhack token is going to fall. He's going to respawn now. Do they have the catch here? Here comes the Silhouette tree grapple. Bushwhack doesn't have a Shrunken, so he's going to fall.
Wow.
He actually did buy a Shrunken, but he wasn't able to use it in time. And now Silhouette is here with the right clicks, going for the Thunderbringer. Thunderbringer trying to get some return pressure, but he's going to come out of the Void Talisman and he will fall. It's a hat-trick coming out for Wretched Hag. And this came at a cost of 1 buyback on the Magnus. And they take basically a 6 for 3 plus a buyback fight. And
Yeah.
now they're headed up to the top lane. There are 3 buybacks available here. We'll see very soon if they're going to expend some of these to try to defend the ranged Rex or not. Andromeda will respawn naturally. You think they need to use some buybacks here, or is it
I mean-
fine to just leave this Rex?
I mean, I think it's fine to leave it. It's only
Andromeda's
range 1.
charging forward here. Has her own Staff of the Master, by the way. Picked up with the Energizer. She's quite farmed this game.
Yeah.
More farmed than the Jerizaya, even.
I guess she's gonna staff the Jerizaya? Or maybe not.
Maybe even the Bushwhack. Staffing the Bushwhack could be quite good.
Oh, yeah, true. They have two staff, so...
Do you find it interesting that they couldn't get the full set there? They only got the ranged racks?
Yeah, but there, for example, that's weird because I know that the
I would have rather them get the melee there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because they had 3 people hitting it, I think.
I think they want to make sure to kill the racks, so they are going for the range racks because if like, but they had time to kill the melee if they started on the melee.
Silhouette swaps to base now. I think she could swap back in if she wants. She is going to swap back in. She probably has one more swap out. She's going to use the Geobane. This should be a rack skill. Gets it with the tree grapple out. We'll swap back to base. So that shadow will expire. And they do end up getting the full set. So Silhouette rats the remainder of the top racks.
She's getting wing bow.
And they actually still have all of their base, by the way. TokyoRevengers is still healthy on the base, and they have a 1 Rax lead now, despite the Bushwhack having an immortal streak. So we still got plenty of game here, Volca, in game number 3. This has been pretty back and forth, I would say. And
yeah,
I gotta say, I still don't know which side is gonna take this one. Magma's getting Comet stunned up here. Lightning Storm comes out. They're trying to go into the base, but that's just the Andromeda illusion. Bushwhack jumping in, takes out the Golden Veil. Still hasn't been forced to use the Shrunken Head. They're going for the racks now, turning their attention onto the range racks as the tower did fall. Silhouette does have a TP ready to go, but she's gonna maybe use the shadow here at the base. Try to do some counter pressure as they are dead on 1 player. I don't know if they have the TP up on Wretched Hag. It looks like she does, trying to cut the wave, but they are going to lose the range racks. Rest of the team trying to stall them as best they can, but they will lose the full set. And Silhouette did port back, but she wasn't able to split push anything in the bot lane while this was happening. Pestilence getting right-clicked down by the Bushwhack, who's arching forward here with the Shrunken Head. Magnus with the Void Talisman trying to stall as well. And Silhouette, she can't really pick a target. Waiting for some initiation from her team, perhaps. But there's the Barb Number applied on the Armadon. Swarm going to be dodged. Pesty jumps in with the Portal Key. Is going to stun up the Armadon. Magnus following it up. There's the swap though from Andromeda. Has the staff, is magic immune. And now Bushwhack coming in. Forces another Void Talisman. This one on the Pestilence. Silhouette still not really fighting the most. She's trying to get in there now for some kills. But there is the Soul's Blessing from Jerizaya. And she is not able to do any right-click damage. She will fall and does not have a buyback. 5 players still standing strong for Junior.
And you saw what happened when Jerizaya's ultimate? They all had the charm because actually Armadon did stuff the Jerizaya.
Ooh, yeah. That's huge actually. So
yeah,
had the magic immunity on top of the 60% physical reduction for 7 seconds. And now with Silhouette staying dead for 40 seconds, this could be another Rex push. Armadon charging in forward. He's gonna melt though. The Swarm didn't realize he would die that fast. Magnus gonna get countered here as the Lightning Storm doing a good chunk of that damage. Bushwhack with the charm going to take out the tower. But now 4 players alive versus 4. Bushwhack without has the Shrunken ready to go, but they don't have too many fighting tools as all the ultimates are down. They're gonna think to re-engage here. Magnus trying to push forward for a catch. He's gonna sacrifice himself. Pesty gets a counter jump, but now the Shrunken is activated by the Bushwhack. He's chasing, trying to hold on to a target. The Pesty flying away is gonna get slowed up as the Void Talisman wears off, and Bushwhack right-clicking. Can he chase the Hag? He cannot. Gets 1 kill. Now turning his attention onto the melee Rax. Silhouette is alive, but can she hold this Rax with her team? She decides she cannot. She blinks into the jungle, already heading to the. Well, it looks like she maybe just wants to finish her item, perhaps? They're gonna concede that Rax. She's trying to desperately finish the wing bow, it looks like.
I don't know why they went like that, because Silhouette was up in like 5 seconds. They chose to go and they all died before Silhouette respawned.
Yeah, so you mean the Magnus like pushing forward a little too early?
Yeah, and then Pestilence following.
Yeah, so they ended up losing a couple of players, and then that costed them a Rax. I think Silhouette still needs either the Phobo component or he needs something. He's pretty close to the wing bow though.
And TB got refresher, so
Oh boy, that's
He's
scary.
gonna do a lot.
You think he can kill the Golden Veil here?
Yeah, he can, of course. W ulti Q refresh. W ulti Q.
Oh, there it is. There it is. The 4 buttons if we count the Grimoire. That was 1,000 damage coming in from the Thunderbringer, and he can rest the stone now if he wants to use another one. Silhouette finds Bushwhack. Nope, this is this is the real Bushwhack actually. Charm comes out though. Bat Blast is gonna be used. Silhouette just melts. Bushwhack is a monster. He's got a Harkon's blade picked up as well. Didn't even notice that. And again, no buyback on the Silhouette. They could push for the final Rex of the game here. If they want to join Armadon up in the top lane. That could have maybe did it. Buyback comes in from the Wretched Hag. So maybe they're going to try to scare them off, but I don't think they really have a whole lot to be afraid of right now. Silhouette did buy the Wingbow, so she has it in her inventory. But again, no buyback money.
Yeah, it's gonna be Brax.
Agnes does a defensive stun there, has a barbed armor, activates it, gets stunned up by the Andromeda. Meanwhile, Bushwhack pushing forward in the base, gets the kill on the Wretched Hag, takes out the Golden Veil. Second buyback happening from the Hag. And they are only 2 alive. It's the Pesty and the Hag. That should do it. That's gonna be the Mega Creeps.
Yeah,
Bushwhack 23-1 and 4 assists, 905 GPM. Most likely gonna be his final score, pending some overtime here. Silhouette, who had a 800 plus early game performance, ends up dropping to 740. The battle of the heart carries this game. Looks like we're gonna see Bushwhack the winner of this one. Picks up a Symbol of Rage. Didn't see what he sold for that, but he still has the Elder as well. He's got double lifesteal. He gets melted actually. Didn't even pop the symbol. Bit of a misplay there. But Hag caught him. Ends up sacrificing herself. But yeah, they're diving the well now.
Oh my god!
Armadon is getting double taps in the well.
Oh, the damage from Armadon, man.
And there's the concede vote, so that will do it. Junior takes the series over TokyoRevengers, a 2-1 victory as they win game number 3 there. Final thoughts, Volka, on game 3, but also the series as a whole.
I mean, they had Armadon plus Bushwhack, so yeah.
That's all you got for me? They pick these heroes, they win game.
I think it's kinda, yeah. I mean, I don't know, they're banning some heroes every time, so they prioritize some easier heroes than instead of like Bushwhack and but I don't know, I don't have much experience of this game, so I can't tell if that's normal or not.
That's your immortal rank, bro. You have no experience.
Yeah, but I mean from them.